Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, I'm John, and this is Beyond These Stars. Or at least it's the demo for Beyond These Stars. This is part of the Steam NextFest thing that's going on at the moment, so you can download this and a bunch of other demos as well, a couple of which I have downloaded and I'm planning on doing a one-off episode on, just to kind of flag up things that I'm interested in playing for the channel and see if you're interested in watching them, basically. So, here we are. I've played a little bit, a couple of hours, just to... Well, it was supposed to be an hour just to see what was happening, but it spread to about 2 hours. Because it's quite an interesting setup. It's a city builder, as you can imagine. But let's have a look. Game name, yes, we'll change that. There we go. Let's turn the tutorial on, just in case. There's the seed there if anyone wants to copy this, and let's go.
Once, we traveled the stars. We saw things that brought us joy. We made discoveries that kept us hungry for more. But some of those discoveries were hungry for us. They were forever feeding but never satisfied. So we descended into deep bunkers, saying farewell to the open sky. And over quiet centuries, we forgot so many things. But we returned. We reignited our old hunger to discover and rebuilt what was lost. But the insatiable hunger also returned. It felt hopeless to be pursued by such creatures. Until the day one stopped and observed us, like we once observed them. We were sick of hiding, so a brave few followed their curiosity. What wonders lie beyond these stars?
Well, here we are then, on board our space whale. And we've got our little colony centre being set up there. Okay. We made it! We're really on the back of a space whale. This will aid my research greatly. Before we start building our outpost and researching the whale, let's check our surroundings to make sure it's safe so the others can land too. Oh, okay, so we have to move the camera and zoom the camera. There we go. Easy enough. I think we're safe, but I could be wrong. Don't be so paranoid. Of course we're safe. What could possibly go wrong? The space whale would have eaten us ages ago if it wanted to. You never heard of a packed lunch? Thanks for the reminder. According to my calculations, there is only a 20% chance that this particular space whale will behave antisocially. Let's change the topic. How about we start building our outpost? I have a list. Of course you do. First off, before we start building, we need roads. Then we'll build huts for shelter, potato patches for food, and a water pump on the river's edge. Perhaps we can investigate that strange golden object over there too. Maybe later. We've got to build our outpost first. Okay, so fair enough. Let's have a look around, shall we? We can zoom out this far. So we can see that there's a lot of space that we can't activate. This little sort of line around the edge, you can see, that is the extent of the atmosphere. So that's as far out as we can build. But you can see... let's get rid of all of this. There we go. You can see that only this section here is fertile. Because only this section has water. So, building roads. Yes, we can do this. We'll skip past that. Right. So, everything is built off of roads in this. We need to start by coming down that way. There we go. Now we need to build some huts. 4 of them. Let's have a look. We'll want this. We'll probably want that. In fact, we'll definitely want that. Okay, let's start then by sticking them down this way. Yeah, like so. Okay, selecting a building or construction site will bring up its building info card. Try selecting the construction sites and looking through the different tabs to track their status, okay? So this is the construction tab. It shows us what we need and the progress of the building. Info. People working on it. Okay, adjacency effects. All of the buildings in this have different adjacency effects. So you can get bonuses depending on what buildings are around them. So if we had 3 houses together, we would get +1 to that and +2 to that. Let's so yeah, +1 peeps living there if you get 3 buildings from the accommodation category. And you get +2 food storage and +2 drink storage. So that's fine. Okay, and then we've got our main base here, which shows us what it's producing. Anyone working on it, that's it. Okay, so now I need to place 2 potato patches and a water pump. Right. Well, we'll stick a water pump right there on the waterfront. Makes sense. And then I think we'll come out this way and we'll pop in a couple of potato patches there. So in the work tab, you can see the home spaceship is ready to produce everything needed to construct basic buildings for survival and production. It also produces a small supply of food and drink. Increase the supply of food and drink by placing potato patches and a water pump from the agricultural category. Yeah, we've done that. Sure. Some buildings also require specific neighbouring tiles. Things like the mills and the mines and stuff will need to be attached there, so that's fine. At the top of the screen you'll find the info bar. Contains useful displays and controls. The left side shows the resources, blah blah blah. Name of your current location, home. And the location summary panel. And then we've got the info bar here with population and housing, number of children, number of empty work slots, and then the time controls. Right, we have the basics set up. I'm running out of energy. Doing everything by hand takes forever. Can I radio the others yet? I'd love their tools and their tech right now. Soon. There's still some peeps on the home spaceship that need to disembark. You're right, I haven't finished everything on the list yet either. Let's see, we really need more tools. That means getting wood and iron. There's plenty of ore here. We just need a way to access it. That means doing some mining, my favourite. We'll need a way to smelt the ore too. Okay, back to work we go. Before you go, do you think the space whale knows we're here? I think so. Yeah, probably. What was that? Sorry, that was me. I dropped my hammer. So whenever something interesting happens, like gaining access to new buildings, a notification will appear on the right side of the screen. Select some notifications to focus on what made the notification appear. Otherwise, yeah, fine. They fade automatically. Notifications tab log at the bottom. Woodcutter has a working range. If it's placed without forests in range, it will not produce wood. That makes sense. Okay, so we need to construct a woodcutter. Where would be a good place? I mean, there's a lot of wood around. Obviously, we'll need a road up here. So let's get ourselves a road. Oops, no, let's get ourselves a road. There we go. Up to there. And we'll pop ourselves a woodcutter in. Yeah, just there. That'll give us a little bit of wood there. That's fine. Okay, what have we got there? Demolition. We don't want to demolish anything just yet, but thanks for letting us know. Right, let's have a look then. Home. We are producing 12. We require 4. That's fine. We're producing... Well, yeah, at the moment we're producing plenty. Everyone is happy or neutral. And they're the buildings that we have so far. Okay. New buildings are typically unlocked by discovering or producing a resource they require. The technology tree displays which resource a building requires to unlock and what buildings will produce it. You can open the technology tree here. Well, let's do that then, shall we? So, this is the technology tree at the moment. I'm assuming from the size of the map, it's going to expand. But at the moment, we're looking to produce 5 wood to unlock the mine, which we have done. We then need to produce 20 iron ore to unlock the toolsmith. 5 iron ore to unlock the ore smelter. Okay. But that's how that works. We need to produce the resource, and then it will unlock the next tier of building. Seems to make sense. So, just as water pumps need to be built next to a tile flooded with water, mines must be built next to the resource deposit you want them to mine. To extract both iron and stone, you'll need to build 2 mines. When placing a mine, the terrain resources overlay activates automatically. Overlays display different kinds of information, blah blah blah. Yeah, overlays, good. There's the overlay tab. Brilliant. Thanks. Right, what have we got here? You are a stone deposit. You are the iron deposit. Right. Let's get ourselves a road out this way a little bit, and then we can build ourselves a mine right at the end there. So if we have a look at the adjacency bonuses for the mine, if we have a power building nearby, we get 25% productivity. If we have a warehouse nearby, we get +2 storage. At the moment, we can't build either. So, yeah. But we also need a stone mine. And, I mean, we can probably build the stone mine directly there. And that will access that stone deposit. Okay, obviously, these things do decrease. So we will eventually run out of iron on this deposit, run out of stone over there. Let's have a look around. Whoops, stop clicking on things, John. Okay, got unknown resource deposit over here. We've got more iron there, more stone there, more iron, sand there. On the other side of the river, there's not a huge amount at all, honestly. There's some stone back there, but that's about it in reach. Okay. Right, we can now build an ore smelter. And we can put that just there, I think. You get bonus for power and a bonus for warehouses as well. So I think a warehouse is the same shape as this. So we might be able to fit it in there. And that will give the adjacency bonus to both of these. Oh, and down here we have a warning. No output space. So none of these buildings can output what they've produced because we have nowhere to store them. Because we don't yet have access to any kind of storage building. And we have a building without the workers it wants. We have unconfigured buildings, ore smelters. Some buildings, like the ore smelter, can process multiple resources. However, multi-process buildings are only able to run one task at a time. A building you configure to process multiple resources one after another will be slower than a building processing only one resource. Well, at the moment, we're only producing iron, so we'll turn that on, and that is configured. We now need to produce 20 iron ore in a mine to unlock the toolsmith. So we're working on that. You can change the active tasks of a multi-process building from the work tab and its building info card. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. That's fine. But these can also process other metals like copper when we get it. Okay, we only have 8 population at the moment. What am I going to do? I'm going to bring the road out this way. I'm going to pop in another water pump there. And I'm going to put in... Yeah. I'm going to put in a road up there. And we'll put a house in there as well. Okay, I can construct wooden bridges and elevators now, which is useful. So if we need to go up with this sort of change of elevation here is only one tile. I think we can build a path up it. Any more than that, like a 2-tile one, if I can find a 2-tile change in elevation. I can't over here. Oh, here. There we go. I think that would require an elevator. So we can now build those, which is good, as you can see. Right, we can also build a toolsmith. Good, good, good. Where are we going to put a toolsmith? Let's pop a toolsmith over there. Adjacency-wise, power. Oh, housing. Okay. We get a bonus to productivity if there is one building from the accommodation. 4 empty tiles nearby gives us storage, so we've got that one. I think let's try it. Let's pop in a house on the corner there, and that should give us the adjacency bonus for that as well. So we'll get 2 bonuses. We'll get +4 storage, and we'll get a 25% production boost in theory. Oh, it's done. We do. Excellent stuff. Gosh, our little outpost is bustling. I believe we're ready to report the initial findings of our research mission to the peeps back home. And we can finally let the others know it's safe to land. Awesome. I'll get back in the spaceship and radio home. This is the peep crew reporting from SWS. We are safe and... Is this thing busted? I can't get a signal out. I'll try again. Hello, can you hear? Ooh, things are happening. Oh. Oh, indeed. Oh, no. The space whale is moving. What? How do we get it to turn around? I do not think that is possible. I know this is terrifying, but you know how to fix this, right? Right? Not quite. I'd like to remind you both we knew something unexpected might happen after we landed. This isn't unexpected. This is a disaster. Our whole plan gone in less than an instant. We're probably light years away from home already. And where are we even going? I don't know, but we have everything we need to survive. How can you be so sure? We've never done this whole live on the back of a beast who has eaten our planet and our people thing before. Wait. Let's calm down. Panicking isn't helping us at all. That's true. Sorry for... It's okay, I'm scared too. On the bright side, our research mission includes a healthy dose of adventure now. I wonder if we'll finally locate the other peep settlements. If they survived the old times. Let's focus on helping the stragglers disembark from the home spaceship before we think about that. Okay, so I need to build huts for the remaining peeps. So we need 8 more settlement spaces. Most buildings will only produce resources when there are peeps working at them. You can see how many work slots are currently empty on the right side of the info bar. 3. Peeps will only go to work if they have an accommodation building to live in. There were 20 peeps aboard the home spaceship. As you build accommodation buildings, the peeps will disembark and go live in them. Once all 20 peeps are living in homes, they may start having children if you provide more accommodation. You can increase how many peeps live in a single hut by using adjacency effects. Adjacency effects can be positive or negative and are triggered by certain types of neighbouring building or the status of tiles around a building. Sure. So the adjacency effects here, we need more buildings clustered together to be able to activate that. We can try putting a hut in there, I suppose. If I bring the road around like that, we'll be able to get another 2 houses in there. And I think we'll need another couple. So how about we stick those in there like that. They won't get any adjacency bonus, obviously, because there's not enough housing around them. But that should give a bonus, which means we should have more than enough housing space for our peeps. Right, let's spin on till they're built then. I don't like admitting this, but I'm kind of stumped on what to do next. I think the anxiety is getting to me. Me too. At least this light tunnel thing is pretty to look at. Actually, the back of this space whale is really beautiful, isn't it? I guess? Sorry to interrupt, but I've been talking with the others. Almost everyone seems to think we're stuck here. I try to cheer everyone up, but I think I'm better at researching than reassuring. I'm sure you did just fine. You're the wisest one here. I mean, if he was that wise, he wouldn't have that haircut, would he? We should lean into the other thing we're good at, turning our little outpost into a town. Yes, finally, something to do. I want better construction materials, like planks. Indeed, we should build warehouses and stockpile resources as well. Okay, well we know that, thank you. We can construct wildflowers and meadows, can we? Beautiful flower bed. The colourful plants are pleasing to passing peeps. Peeps receive a small amount of extra happiness per second while relaxing here. Okay, so yeah, we get a little bit of decoration there. We'll deal with that in a minute. Right, 5 tools in the toolsmith to unlock the warehouse. Are you functioning? Yes, you are. Good, good, good. There we go, we can now build a warehouse. Okay, yeah, it is 3 wide. So let's put that there, and hopefully that should give the adjacency bonus to the smelter and the mine. Oh, we've had a child born. So we've got 25 housing spaces, so we've got, well, now 4 more spaces for children to be born into. So we just need this warehouse to be built, so I'll spin on till that's done. There we go, our warehouse is built. Can store up to 10 unique resources and up to 320 resources total. Individually set how much of each resource you'd like to store in a warehouse's building info card. Okay, well here we go. Let's have a look. What are we allocating? We're going to allocate iron ore and iron, obviously. Potatoes, water, wood and tools. Yeah. And let's up our storage of potatoes and water and wood. In fact, let's store stone here as well, since we can, and we'll up the storage of that. We've got another 20. Let's store iron ore. There we go. Now, we're probably going to want another warehouse, aren't we? So, why don't we pop one in just there? Okay, we can now... Okay, increase your food and drink supply for all the peeps at this park. Yeah, sure. Sure thing. Sure, thank you. Yeah, thanks. Okay, sure, thank you. Right, more potatoes. Where should we put those? Do they get any adjacency bonuses? Agriculture. Okay, right, let's get ourselves some space to put these in, shall we? If we come out this way, we want 1, 2... It's going to be difficult to actually get that many in, I think. But let's come across this way and we'll just... 1, 2, 3, 4. That should do. That's a start. And another water pump. Alright, okay. Oh. Turn around so it's facing the same way at least. Okay, so we just need those to complete, and we can move on to whatever the next thing is. Let's have a look. Let's stick in a meadow. What does a meadow look like? Just slightly grassier. But that will affect those 2 houses, so let's put it in there. That lump of ground is annoying, but we'll deal with that later. Okay, a sawmill. Where can we put the sawmill? Oh, I put in another woodcutter over here to up our supply of wood coming in. Sawmill, yeah. So we've got 1 woodcutter over here. Yeah, let's put it up here. Out of the way a little bit. And we're going to start to want to store other stuff. So we're probably producing slag and soot. Don't know if we're producing wood waste, but we will once we put in the sawmill. And stone as well. So let's... There we go. For the moment, that will be fine. And once we've built the sawmill, we'll get them to store planks as well. Yeah. In fact, store wood as well. That would be useful. Okay, come on. Build this sawmill, please. Okay, whilst waiting for the sawmill to be constructed, I moved the potato patch from there to over here and connected these paths up. Oh, something's happening. Ooh, we've exited our hyper jump. The space whale has stopped. None of these stars look familiar to me. I wish you hadn't said that. Remember that we have everything we need right here, and the space whale has not been hostile towards us. Yet. It's my turn to interrupt. Our faithful old home spaceship is struggling to keep up with our power consumption. We're going to need a burner generator to get more power. And a dump for all the yuck byproducts too. Oh great, all that pollution is going to be so good for us. Will pollution harm the whale? Okay, so we need to build a power. Sawmill, pause, blah, 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 blah. That's telling us to turn off buildings if we need to save power. That's fine. Right, I need to unlock the burner generator by producing 5 planks. That should be easy enough. How are we doing for our resources? 272 stone left. 248 iron. Right. I would also like to build... Okay, we've got that. A wooden bridge. And I think we should come across... Oh, hello. That didn't work for some reason. Wooden bridge. I can't build the wooden bridge. Because I don't have enough wood. That would be why. Okay. So... Another woodcutter? Another woodcutter. Oh, I can construct fountains. Can I? Where are fountains? Oh, there are fountains. And there's another one there for 20 planks. Okay. I think we'll put the burner generator down here if we can. I think that will give us a boost to some of these buildings. Are you actually producing? I mean, in theory, you're producing. You don't have enough power. Alright, okay. In which case... Let's pause the mine there. What else can we pause? Well, let's pause the ore smelter. There's no space for its ore. And we'll pause the toolsmith as well. I mean, you're producing power. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Power 3. Alright, well what else can we turn off? Yeah, you're paused. You're paused. You're paused. You're paused. You still don't have power. I don't know what the problem is. there's nothing that uses power that is switched on. Oh, we've maybe got enough. It doesn't look like it's producing. Okay. You're off. You shouldn't be using power. Huh. I don't know. Let me spin on for a bit, see if I can figure it out. Okay, there we go. We're finally producing. So what happens is, basically power is essentially batteries. So it's not a power grid or anything like that. This produces 1 unit of power. Oops. 1 unit of power each time it goes around. So we have to store up power as a resource, basically, by the looks of it. There we go. So most buildings that produce useful resources also produce a second resource called a byproduct. For example, both the woodcutter and the sawmill produce the wood waste byproduct. Producing planks has unlocked the burner generator, which will produce power by burning wood waste. Convenient. Okay then, let's put in a power generator. Oh no, that's a dump. We want a burner generator. And that's pretty much where we can build it. So we'll build it there. We can also construct dumps. Okay. If it's a dump, probably moving it away from our main settlement would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Okay, did you want something? Space whale, or are you just making noises? I think you're just making noises, aren't you? I can't see anything. Ooh. Apart from, like, floating debris over here, which isn't ideal. Okay. Produce 20 power to unlock the metal smelter. And build a dump. We are building a dump. The dump is being built. Okay, I think we'll try and build this bridge now. We might have enough wood. Where should we come across? Okay, so bridges can only be 4 tiles long. That's 3. Why can't we go 4? Oh, never mind. But we can get across there without any problems. Let's do that. Okay, well, we've done that then. So we've got our dump built. So, producing pollution. Sure. Unhappy peeps, blah, blah, blah. So we've got to keep people happy, otherwise they stop working and they take a break. Build a park bench near some huts. Okay. Where? Where would be useful? How about, let's buy 1 hut. Yeah, that's the best we're going to get. Let's put it up there. There we go. Hey, I've discovered something. Why are you yelling? What's wrong? Remember that strange metal structure I saw before? It's emitting an odd humming sound. Show me. Slow down for a moment, it could be dangerous. Seems like a very old transmitter of some kind. I wonder if this is what caused our radio to malfunction. That's a possibility. I wonder if this mysterious transmitter and our radio... You're right, I should try and refurbish it. It's so alien, though. That's not what I was going to... Oh, never mind. I know you're going to do it anyway. So if it is indeed a transmitter, won't it need electronics? Yes, thank you, it will. I'm not really sure how we can get electronics here, though. How did we do it back home? We'll need a few things first, like a mine for sand, and a metal smelter to make steel and glass. Okay, keep an eye on how many resources you're producing. Consider pausing buildings that are making things you don't need, or building new production buildings if you're struggling to meet demand for certain resources. Remember, you can view the current resources and consumption trends of all known resources in the Known Resources panel. Understanding the needs of your town is easier with persistent notifications. Persistent notifications are located here. They inform you of things. They inform you about ongoing status effect and how many things are currently experiencing that effect. So yeah, we've got no output space, unconfigured buildings. Oh, our ore smelter. Okay. I mean, you're not unconfigured. You're just switched off. Yep. Right. Let's turn you back on then. Let's turn you back on. Okay, so everything is built. We've got our bridge over the river just here. And I do like the art style, this kind of scrappy look to everything. I think it's quite nice. We haven't really focused on the look of it. But it's yeah, I like it. It's this sort of grungy, almost post-apocalyptic, but slightly cartoony and cute. Yeah, I think this is definitely going on my wish list. In fact, it's already on my wish list, if I'm honest. And we'll probably be seeing this when we get an early access release. But let me know what you think in the comments below. We're going to leave it there for this sort of first look. I think it's good. I like I say, it looks good. The mechanics seem like they work, at least in the demo. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Please do give us a like and a subscribe. Please join us next time. And until then, I've been John. This has been Beyond the Stars. Please do take care of yourselves, stay safe, and bye-bye.